clash of the Spartans and Warriors here at Spartan territory. The Connersville Spartans have home field advantage. By the other hand, the records go to show that the Scottsburg Warriors have the lead foot. The records go to reflect each other as the Scottsburg Warriors, who are undefeated in 2 games, hold the edge on the Spartans, who are 0-2 on the season. It's a bit too early in the season to predict where these teams will fall in comparison to each other. We can see flaws and great executions as the season has approached. I'm Nathan Shaw, joining you on this Friday night. I'm joined by my color commentator, Lucas Barron, and you're watching the Spartan pregame show, brought to you by Union Savings and Loan, Connersville's hometown bank since 1892. Last week, there was such uncertainty that the game would go further against Franklin County, and they were then able to resume play after nearly a 2-hour lightning delay. The Spartans then took a tough loss against the Franklin County Wildcats last week. And Lucas, we weren't there to broadcast the rest of the game due to the rain delay and due to everything going on with it. But quite frankly, we do know how the game went as we watched as fans, as we watched as viewers. What do you think about that game, and what do you think they could have done different?
I mean, after sitting out 2 hours in the thunder and rain, I mean, it's kind of hard to fight that adversity after sitting for so long. The field's super muddy, and you just got to go out there even through the tough conditions. I mean, they did all they can, but Franklin County was a very experienced team, and there's just not much you can do against that.
Yeah, not much you can do. And Franklin County, quite a powerhouse, and that's a lot of what the Spartans talked about last week. But before we get much further into the Spartans as well, I do want to give a quick shout-out to the Scottsburg fans, the Warriors fans listening at home, as well as the Connersville fans listening at home, as we're live right now on local TV3 on YouTube and, I believe, on TV as well. So, I mean, thank you to all the fans tuning in, and we love and appreciate your support.
Oh, yeah, it's a pleasure.
And, Lucas, Scottsburg, quite a great team as well, 2-0, like I said earlier. And these records reflect each other. It's like a mirror almost.
Yeah.
And you see it's 0-2 for the Spartans, 2-0. The Scottsburg Warriors were undefeated. And really, what a solid team. And one of the guys I want to talk about before we get into our next video is Trayvon Crawford, which is the player to watch for. Trevor Crawford, who averages 306 rush yards per game, 8.5 yards per carry, 36 carries and 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Quite an incredible stat line. I mean, wow.
Oh, it really
what
is.
He has.
I mean, yeah, carrying the ball 36 times, be able to make that big of an impact for your team, there's not much you can do stopping that. I mean, he also makes a big impact on the defense, averaging about 8 tackles per game.
Yeah, I mean, he's a really solid guy. Like you said, 8 tackles per game. I mean, well-rounded defensively and offensively. He can rush the ball when you need him to, and he can get a couple stops when you need him to. So really, just all around amazing. So
yeah, that's all you can really ask for that type of athlete.
Here's the band and the color flag and the color
guard.
Yes. And the color guard and the band is here, and performing for the Spartans as always. They do such an amazing job.
They really do.
And before we get into this, let's go ahead and talk about how the Spartans look forward to being back home. For a short stay. They're only here for 2 games, last week and this week. And last week wasn't the type of game that you want to be home for or away for. You don't want to have that type of game at all in the rain and everything. So,
no, I just hope for good conditions this game and a good home game from the Spartans.
So let's take a quick listen to the band and the color guard. Spartans back home in a short stay of 2 games, like I said a minute ago. And let's go ahead and take a quick look at how the Spartans think about playing underneath the Friday Night Lights and playing under this type of pressure.
There's nothing like Friday Night Lights to play under this type of pressure. It's surreal. We got to show out, not just for us, but for the city. It's kind of cool because it's awesome to have the fans there and have everyone there cheering me on and have them screaming. We put in a lot of work together, and they're just my brothers for life, and I look forward to that.
Spartan's quite a powerhouse as well. Very solid, well-rounded team with the key player of the game, Gavin Pearson, the quarterback, the man that runs the offense runs through him. And really, without him, where does the offense go? What a great player and great pickup for the Spartans as the years have gone on. And as you can see, last season had 575 total pass yards, yards carried 227, and 9 total touchdowns. And what a great show out for his first season as a Spartan.
Very impressive for a sophomore, being able to throw the ball and run the ball. That's a great kind of duel you want to have for a quarterback.
Yeah, and there's the Spartans as they get ready to take on the field. And more about Gavin Pearson, who we call GP.
Yeah.
Close friend of both of ours.
And that's our guy.
Very, very solid player. We love watching him play, and he loves listening to us. I know he's talked about how excited he was to listen to us commentate tonight's game, and last week's game. So the Spartans get ready to take on the field, and let's welcome onto the field. Led by number 1, Carter DeBoard. 13, there's Gavin Pearson. 17, Braden Jones. 24, Kyle Seifert.
Look very enthusiastic out there. They're ready to fight.
Yes, very enthused. You can tell they're ready, more pumped up than what they last week. It seemed it was a little dragged down. Didn't seem as prepared. It seemed like with the rain and the expected weather, as if they were expecting something to come, as if they're expecting something to happen, and it seemed like they just weren't ready overall. And
right,
you got to look at it now, and they come in fresh day, brand new day. I was talking to one of the players yesterday, Caleb Caldwell, who said last week, and honestly didn't feel like it was a Friday. He said it felt as if it was earlier in the week, and I just don't think I was mentally there.
That's pretty understandable. And it looks like by their energy, it looks like they pushed that beside to the past, and they're ready to put on a good show tonight.
Very ready to put on a good show. Let's hope for some good yards gained, and hope for some good rushing yards and yards carried for, and let's just hope it just all results in a good win, hopefully.
Yep.
On the other hand, Scottsburg, like we said, quite the powerhouse, and really, they've got tough guys to defend. I mean,
yeah.
Javis Roosh, the senior quarterback, 6'1", 161 pounds, who averages 186 pass yards per game, which is a very solid pickup, as well as total pass yards 372, which is insane in 2 games, and his completion rate is 68%.
That's another good senior presence you went out there, good leader for the team, yeah.
And he's thrown 2 interceptions in those 2 games and passed for 5 touchdowns.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to happen. You're not always going to get that completion. You might get an interception or 2, but other than that, those numbers are really impressive for him.
As we say, they take on the field. I believe this might be a first time the Spartans have matched up against the Scottsburg Warriors. It's not a familiar team you hear from around here, but there's no better narrative than the Spartans versus the Warriors.
All right. I mean, they pretty much had to rely on film from past games to kind of scout each other out. Never really played each other, kind of picked them up after their game against Greensburg got canceled. So, I mean, really anything can happen out there. Yeah,
last week was supposed to be a game against the Greensburg Pirates, and which would have been a way shorter drive for the Pirates than what it is for the Warriors. But the way it worked out, because they needed a game in the midst of a pandemic, and you need this kind of experience. And if school is to ever get shut down, there could be any moment where the players where the players could be out of playing.
Oh,
and
yeah.
they just don't have a chance to play anymore.
Yeah, and it's good that teams can get out of their normal schedule and play someone different for once. I mean, you kind of get tired of playing the same teams year after year. This is good for them.
Very good for them. And, it's nice to play against different matchups. As we see, about to do the coin toss, and we'll see who wins it. Looks like the Spartans won the coin flip. Looks like they'll be starting off the game.
Some good sportsmanship out there, shaking hands pregame.
So really it's just a matter of, if they're starting on defense, it's a matter of how they can play on defense to stop their offense. And really, on the first possession for the Warriors, the key to the Spartans is you have to shut down the rush.
Oh, yeah.
And as Nolan Shaw will take the kick for the Spartans, we'll see where he can go with it at the 40-yard line.
They did a good statement on defense to start the game.
We saw him out in pregame actually making a couple 40-yard field goals.
Oh, yeah, he's got a good foot on him.
He's got a good foot indeed. Plays soccer as well. Received by the Warriors. Spartans take down
Landon
Holdbrook down the 37-yard line. Spartans with a solid, whenever the field or when the ball was kicked to the 30-yard line, not too many yards gained there. So solid way to start out the game for the Spartans so far, and solid pickup for the Warriors as well.
Yeah, definitely not exactly the best position you want to start in on the kickoff, but I mean, you can take what you get.
Quarterback Javis Rouge throws it out wide. Ooh. Looks like it's recovered off the fumble.
Looks like
they're fighting for it on the ground. It looks like Chad Owens showing some aggressive.
He looks like he thought he had his hands on the ball first.
Looks like he'll be recovered by the Warriors.
Good start on defense for the Spartans.
A great start on defense. Push them back a couple yards, a lot of yards, as it sends them back to looks like the 28-yard line. So that's almost a 10-yard differential. As it's caught. Busick goes around to the end zone. Gets a good yardage gain. As he makes it to the 22-yard line. Or sorry, he makes it to the 19-yard line.
And after that first play, you got to keep bringing that energy. That's not the type of run you want to have.
Yeah, it's not the type of rush you want to give up. As Busick makes his way down the field. Hand it off. Quarterback Rouge makes it to the end zone. Touchdown for the Warriors.
And it looks like this Spartan defense couldn't wrap up the rusher. There's a few people who looked like they were going to make the tackle, just didn't bring them down.
Just poor execution on that play as the Spartans allowed an easy touchdown and really what should have been a stop.
Yeah.
At the 18-yard line. On the PAT. Looks like it would be the kicker, Lucas Tope. Looks like they'll be going for a two-point conversion instead. What a bold play in the beginning of the game. There's still plenty of game to go. Not sure as he hands it off. Makes it through. He's tackled.
Three-point conversion's no good.
Brought down by Nate Garrison.
Nate Garrison, a sophomore for the Spartans. This is his first year playing football in high school. His last year he played high school soccer instead, and here he is starting for the Spartans. Is quite a solid and strong and sturdy guy.
Oh, yeah, he looks like he's been playing for a while now. It's always a good thing to get your underclassmen up in the varsity team.
On the bright side for the Spartans, they will now, if they are able to get a touchdown on this possession, they'll be up by 1, and which is a solid outlook because as long as you can keep trading off touchdowns and points,
Right.
you'll be up by 1 the whole time. But we'll see how it goes.
And there's still plenty of game to keep going and score, you know.
I see is the kicker. Looks like it'll be number 30, Lucas Tope, taking the kick for the Warriors.
Over the top on the kick for the Warriors. The board. Those back equals top.
It's received by the Spartans. Brady Jones tackled at the 38.
Under the 38-yard line.
Brady Jones is a senior, been playing for 4 years. I believe this is his 3rd year on varsity. And I know he was looking forward to this matchup tonight as I have classes with him and he loves talking about football. He enjoys the game and you can tell he just has a solid passion for it. And that's really key to playing this type of game is you got to have a solid passion for any game.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And he's one of the keys when it comes to passion. He always brings energy every single play. I mean, you love to see that out of your players.
Gavin Pearson hands it off. No yards gained there.
Seifert, the ball carrier. No gain on the play.
Seifert was the carrier on that play.
12 Bryson now on the tackle for the Warriors. So they'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Seifert, the senior as well. And I know he loves the game as well, just as much as Jones does, as many of these guys do. They love the game, and to be able to come out here every night and put on a show for the fans is really quite an enjoyment to see.
Oh, yeah, the passion these kids have is really unmatched. I mean, I love watching them just show their love for the game every single night.
Seifert makes it around. Breaks free of the defense. Breaks free again. Oh, he's out of bounds, falls down. Great breakaway there by the Spartans offense. Seifert leading the way off of Gavin Pearson's handoff.
Man, the speed he just brought out of the gate is insane. I mean,
brought chills down my spine when you look at that. Breaks free.
Oh, yeah.
Up the defense. Breaks free from Crawford. Crawford, who has 8 tackles average. Outruns the defender. And then just pushed out of bounds there. And
yeah,
what a great run. If he wouldn't have been pushed, he would have been all the way to the end zone.
Oh, yeah, he saw freedom, and he got there.
Hands off again. It's how to be Buchanan. Flag on the play.
Yeah.
The ball carrier. He brought down there the 20 penalty marker on the point surface.
See what the flag is. We're hearing it may be holding as they go to review. Looks like it may be on the defense as they're talking out the defense. Holding against the offense.
Oh, man.
That's a tough blow after a really good possession and another great run for the Spartans, but
yeah,
you just got to watch what you do.
Yeah, it's hard. Sometimes you can get away with that stuff, but other times you get caught and you get punished for it. You just got to respond with another good run.
Pearson hands it off again. They're going for a lot of rushes today. Buchanan makes a pass. Only 1 yard gain there on the play.
Buchanan, a freshman out there. It's good to see him getting some minutes on varsity.
Crawford with the tackle. What a strong guy, and we saw Seifert break away from him earlier. Spartans in second down. Pearson in the pocket. Pass off to Owens. Caught.
Good catch.
Breaks free. He's running to the end zone. He's going. He's gone. Touchdown, Spartans.
What a great connection by Gavin Pearson. Saw Chad open. Looks like
That really brings the energy to the game there, Lucas, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. You see Chad was super hyped about that. Got them on the board, hoping to take a lead right now.
Now, earlier last Friday, the Spartans actually got a touchdown with 5 minutes to go, actually, into the second half, or into the second quarter. And here they are getting touchdown in the first 4 minutes. A Shaw on the field goal. Blocked by the defense. It's a little too slow. Defense was anticipating that. Tie 6-6 right now. And we'll be right back after this short break.
Union Savings and Loan is an old-school community bank founded in Connorsville in 1892 and still locally owned and operated today. Union Savings and Loan offers hometown service with great rates on CDs and deposit accounts and local loan approvals when you need financing. They also have a trust department. And with 2 locations in town, downtown at 730 Central Avenue and uptown at 500 West 30th Street, Union Savings and Loan is truly Connorsville's hometown bank. Union Savings and Loan, people you know, neighbors you trust.
And we're back. The Spartans, after a great touchdown and great breakaway and run and catch by Chad Owens and great pass by Pearson, just to find his way into the pocket and be able to get free enough to make a pass and complete it. So we'll see.
Yeah, and Pearson made that throw on the run, and a great ability to do so. Found Chad wide open, was able to break free and get a score for the Spartans.
Shaw on the kick. It's received by the Warriors. 88. Langdon Holbrook runs out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
About the same position they got in the first possession.
60-yard line. The first and 10 for the Warrior offense.
Yeah, that touchdown brought quite the energy. Just wasn't able to result in a field goal. But we know hopefully there's going to be many more of those chances for the Spartans in this game.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And just see what Spartan defense can do on this drive.
Hands it off. There's Crawford brought down at the 38-yard line again.
It was a good tackle by Chance Bentley. He was right there.
They're really anticipating Crawford right now, and you can tell that because, well, I mean, just the way they're focusing on him on defense. It's as soon as he gets the ball, it's just swarm on him.
Oh, yeah.
They send a team towards him.
And for getting 36 carries in 2 games, I mean, you can assume they're going to give him the ball a lot this game.
Yeah, I mean, like I said earlier, 153 yards average, and he breaks free, brought back down, no yards gained.
On the set. That'll bring up
third down.
2 pretty good defensive plays for the Spartans. We'll see if we can get another one on this 3rd down.
Yeah, hopefully they get another one on this 3rd down. They can bring it to a 4th down. And really the thought is if you're the Warriors, do you make a pass play or do you take the kick? And really, we got to think one moment at a time, but we got to think ahead as well. They make a pass play. Down the field, intercepted by Jones. Jones breaks free. He's running down the field, brought down at the 30-yard line.
Great defense by Jones. That's a great way to start the play.
Way to anticipate the pass. You got to give him all the credit on that. The senior Braden Jones, who brings the passion and love to the game.
And it looks like the O-line's super ecstatic out there to see that they got the ball back. That was a great way to respond to their first defensive drive. I mean,
after two great downs, we bring them down on the first down, bring them down on the second down, no yards gained on either, and then able to intercept on the 3rd down.
Yeah, Jaden Jones read that super easily. That was a great play by him.
Center for the Spartans.
Oh, no.
Snap is fumbled.
So it'll be a
Then
fumble.
flag will fall on it. Warriors will take over first and 10.
Not exactly
On
sure
the
what happened
32
there.
yard line.
Maybe just got maybe got a little too ahead of themselves after that play and
Looked like it.
weren't anticipating the next.
Oh, yeah, it just looked like it got mis-snapped right into the defender's hands.
Hopefully they're able to play smart and good defense in this next possession here for the Warriors.
Yeah, you just got to shake that one off.
It'll be passed back to Roosh. Roosh catches it nearly, loses it off to Crawford. Crawford breaks free, spins
Oh,
around.
the ball's loose.
It's loose.
Fumble
Lynch picks it up.
flag.
Oh,
Fumble.
another
by Lynch, I
fumble.
believe.
Take over.
Back-to-back fumbles.
3 turnovers on 3 straight plays.
Ball
What do you
is
think
stopped
about
on the
that?
40-yard line.
It's crazy. It's 3 straight plays, 3 turnovers. Not many times you'll see that in the game, but recovered by the Spartans, so it works out for them.
Yeah.
It doesn't work out. I mean, you lose the ball on one play, you gotta,
Yeah.
and you win it back the next. So,
I know the Spartans get a chance to redeem themselves.
yeah, they get a chance to redeem themselves as they're back out on the field. The offensive unit. Pearson hands it off. Seifert brought back. Loses a good amount of yards there at the 48-yard line.
That was a good bring down by number 19, Wyatt Crawford. He was right there waiting for him to go around the edge.
Wyatt Crawford, the sophomore. Brings him down, like you said, and Spartans have another chance here on the second down as they brought back a couple yards. Quite a few to go.
Let's see what we got.
So they're going for nearly 18 yards, so you got to see what they go for here. Pearson in the pocket. Breaks free. Passes it down the field. Caught by DeBoer.
Oh, wow.
Wow, what a catch and what a pass.
Good hands by
Pearson has
DeBoer.
great connection with his receivers.
Oh, yeah.
2 for 2 on passing.
And another one on the run. What a talent that has.
Yeah, what a find, what a catch, and just to be able to find him in the pocket whenever the defense is coming at you like that. And you saw it wasn't easy for him as he broke free, and they're still, they're able to get a first down off it. And wow,
Yeah,
just amazing.
it's good. He's a smart kid. He can make those reads fairly easily, and you've seen it twice already.
He has a good eye for where they put the ball as he hands it off to Seifert. Seifert breaks free. He's gone. He's tackled at the 21-yard line.
He was able to break a few tackles there. He just got
A great
brought
game.
down around just short of the 20.
Reggie on the snap for the Warriors. Over that second and 4.
Spartans on the second down. We saw what happened last second down. They were able to get a first down, were able to get a first down off the pass. And
Yeah.
here they are again, looking to make another big play as they're getting close to the end zone. Pearson hands it off to Seifert again. Seifert breaks free a little bit and brought down at the 16-yard line.
And just the strength of Seifert as well. It takes multiple people to bring him down. I mean, that's a great feat for a running back. I mean, being as quick as he is and his strength, that's amazing.
Seifert gets taken out of the game, and Pearson and Buchanan come in. Pearson talking to the coaches real quick. And here it is as Pearson receives the pass and hands off to Buchanan. Buchanan brought down.
Buchanan the ball here. Picked up a couple yards.
Able to get a few yards from that run.
We got second and 8. Crawford in on the snap for Scottsburg.
On the second down, Pearson looking for another opportunity here. Hands off to Seifert. Seifert brought back. I believe no yards gained there.
No, it just looks like Scottsburg defense is just packing that line, expecting to run through the middle.
As the board be taken out.
I mean, on third down, the Spartans need to get a first down or even score this play.
We need to make a big play indeed and really just find an opportunity either on the pass or on the rush. And I don't think the rush is the best spot right now.
No.
As he passes off to Jones, swatted by the defense.
It was a good look. It's just that D end was right there.
As they're in red zone territory. And, you know, they're close to making a good play here, and they've gotten the looks. Just haven't been able to execute just yet, and we'll see what they can do on this fourth down as they bring out the offensive unit again instead of the special teams. Pearson looking to make a pass in the pocket. Passes it deep. Nearly caught. Flag on the play. It looks like it may be a pass interference.
The board looked happy to get that call.
Yeah, very happy on the fourth down, and a little too far of a pass, but he had the chance to grab it.
Yeah,
and I mean, Pearson put it on target. You got to give him credit for that.
He really did, yeah, especially with the defense coming right up on him. No, as the Scottsburg defense says, not the type of penalty you want, especially that close to the goal line.
So they have fourth down. They'll have another opportunity to convert here. They're bringing out the offensive unit once again. Pearson conversing with the coaches, trying to figure out what's happening next. Looks like they'll call a timeout on the play. The clock ran down.
Just want to make sure they have
Let's hear a quick word from our sponsors.
Are you thinking about buying or selling your home? Stay local and call Trish Smith at Better Homes and Gardens First Realty Group. She will walk you through the process to make an easy transition and lead you to your dream home. Please contact Trish at 265-2663 to begin your journey today.
We're back after that quick sponsor from Better Homes and Gardens, and we love our sponsors, Lucas, and without them, this program wouldn't be what it is.
Oh yeah, we're really lucky to get all these sponsors, you know.
Here we are back as the Spartans tied 6-6, 3:28 to play in the game, 3:28 to play in the first quarter, correction. And here we are, Spartans have possession on the fourth down, and we'll see what they can do. So they bring out the offensive unit. It's getting a little chilly out, Lucas. It's
it is.
Fall, and you know, you gotta think the cold's gotta be messing up a little bit because after a couple weeks of pure 95-degree weather.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure these players would much rather have taken cold over.
Be a flag on the play.
Yeah, it looked like a false start. That's
false start against the offense.
Not exactly the move you need right now. It'll send them back a few yards.
Not what you're looking for. I believe that's on the board. Sends them back a good amount of yards, 10 yards. Sends them back 5 yards, sorry, at the 15-yard line.
You know, just shake it off and go on to the next play, it looks.
Pearson in the pocket. Breaks free. Looks to scramble a little bit. Brought down. Just stopped short. Of the first down.
Yeah, clutch defense from Scottsburg. I mean, they held them right there and was able to get the ball back in dangerous territory.
A great fight by Scottsburg as the Spartans make their way to the red zone, and we're doing a tremendous job on defense and offense, and you gotta think that's gotta break momentum just a little bit.
Oh yeah, just hopefully we just keep bringing it to them.
The defensive unit will come out for the Spartans now. Here it is the Warriors, the 11-yard line. Bruce hands it off to Crawford. Crawford brought
Over the
down.
ball carries across the 10 up to the 13-yard line.
Scottsburg's offense just got to be super careful this far back from their goal line. Just got
There's
to.
Lynch taking him down from the back. Second down for the Warriors after a good pickup and solid pickup by Crawford. The senior plays running back and defensive back, so all-around player, all-around defensive and offensive unit.
And threat on both ends.
Fakes the handoff. Pass it down.
And it's intended for Busick is incomplete. The board on the coverage for the Spartans.
Looked like it just went right through the hands of number 15, Mason Busick. It was a good look, but just wasn't able to connect.
You know, on the bright side, this is further than we got than last week.
Yeah.
Well, way further, as we got stopped at 7 minutes and 30 seconds. Only made it, 4 minutes and 30 seconds in the game, and here we are.
Yeah.
Passed out to Holbrook. Holbrook breaks free, brought down by Lynch.
And
that was a great block by Mason Busick. He was able to take Owens all the way out of the play. He was just about to make the tackle.
So there, Lynch tries to take him down once, goes the second time. He's able to get him. Second time's a charm. No longer third time's a charm, but second time's a charm, according to Lynch's rules of tackle.
Oh, yeah.
So the Warriors are at the 21-yard line. Roosh out to Busick. Wow. What a great tackle by Lynch. Back-to-back plays.
Showing a lot of defensive intensity out there. That's what you need from him.
Back-to-back solid plays for Lynch. Two great defensive possessions for the Spartans.
See if we can keep getting some good plays out of him and the rest of the defense.
Second down for the Warriors. Center hands off to Roosh. Roosh breaks free in the pocket. It's brought out of bounds, it looks like.
Well, shot the keeper. Get it back to the original line of scrimmage.
So there's Roosh. There's Seifert just pushed in the face.
Ooh.
Just stiff arms him. There's just a little hop step and brought out of bounds. Way to fight on defense there by the Spartans, and great effort by the Warriors as well.
Yeah.
On offense for, Roosh, it's not often, you don't see a quarterback often run out of the pocket and go for a scramble, so.
No, he looks like he's pretty comfortable doing it out there.
Roosh looks like he's looking to pass. Passes it off. Caught.
Oh,
There's Crawford.
Over the ball here.
Great yardage gain
They
there.
are down at the 34.
By Crawford.
35-yard line.
good choice of play by Scottsburg. Was able to throw it to the unexpected player and able to get them the first down they needed.
It's not often you throw to your running back for yards, but as we see, Crawford's able to catch. I believe he has 50 yards average per game on the pass.
Yeah, it was very impressive for him. Another drop back pass.
Bruce in the pocket again, looking to run away. Nearly caught.
Ooh.
Incomplete.
And
play.
she's out of the hands of the defender, Owens.
Oh, Owens just lost
They
it.
got second and 10. That's the
Nearly had
end
an
of the quarter.
interception there.
6 and Warriors
He gets-
6.
As he's getting chased down by 55, Chance Bentley. Great pressure from him.
Yeah, way to put the pressure on it by Bentley.
Yeah, I mean, with that, you got a man chasing you down. You're forcing the quarterback to make a play, and he was able to do so, and almost got him an interception.
We're going to hear a quick word from our sponsor after this break.
Don's Auto Sales and Tires, 126 West 2nd Street, gives you the very best deals in tires. Don's has all major brands available in stock and in all price ranges. You can rely on Don's Auto Sales and Tires, in business for over 40 years. And Don's Auto Sales has a large selection of quality pre-owned vehicles in prices ranging from $1,000 to $30,000. Need new tires or a quality vehicle? Available from Don's Auto Sales and Tires, 126 West 2nd Street, Connorsville. The phone number is 825-7730.
And we're back. As the band is playing, everyone's excited. Tie game 6-6 as we head into the second quarter.
Yeah, it looks like the bleachers has plenty of energy, especially our student section all the way to our far right.
It's a white lie night. We can see many of the cheerleaders with their white lie shirts on, and many of the cheer block with their white lie shirts on.
Yeah, some pretty creative ideas. I'll give that to them.
It'll be Warriors ball. Roosh hands it off to Crawford. Crawford breaks free.
Over the ball carrier. Be brought down by King
Crawford just
Robinson.
dragging the defense with him. Had
Picked up
about
a few yards.
multiple guys on him, actually. He was able to get a few yards from it.
A little too strong for the Spartan defense there as he's able to bring him down with him. So we'll see how Crawford can perform the rest of the game. But he's had plenty of great looks and
Oh, yeah.
a good catch as well as good yards carried tonight.
If he keeps that streak up for the rest of the night. Deep ball.
Roosh deep. Caught by Jackson Barnett.
He hit him right in stride. That was a perfect ball placement
Lynch on the touchdown save.
by Roosh.
Oh, he spotted on the Spartan 20-yard line.
Deep play as it brings him to another first down for the Warriors.
Yeah, it just looked like those receivers were able to exploit the defense and get past the coverage and pretty much get wide open for that catch.
Center passes it back to Roosh. Roosh spins around. Defense will bring him down.
Headed across the 20 to
Just on the play just to keep from any extra harmful contact needed.
the board on the initial
And Nathan, he fooled me. I thought he handed the ball off to Crawford through the middle, but he kept it and ran to the outside.
The second down. The Warriors getting close to the end zone now. Roosh throws another ball. Intercepted by Jones.
Another interception by Jones. He's having a great night so far.
Solid night indeed.
He's very pumped up out
Looking to
there.
bring the passion out there. Waving his arms around. You can tell he's pumped up after that play. I would be too.
Oh, yeah.
There goes that man.
Yeah, he's doing great this first half. Already picked up 2 interceptions, and he was in the perfect spot, really. The ball got placed right to the receiver's hands, but just the ball was placed up just a little too high, and Jones was able to get right behind him and get the ball.
A way to bring the defensive energy there on an interception as exactly what you want whenever you're getting close to red zone territory.
Let's see what the Spartan offense can do now.
Pass back to Pearson. Pearson hands it off. Not too many yards gained there, probably just a good 3 or 4. As Seifert brought down. Seaver's having himself a good night as well.
Yeah, he's gotten multiple chances to carry the ball for the Spartans and doing a good job as well.
Spartans on the second down. Have a good amount of yards to go before they're able to get a first down. Pearson in the pocket. Passes it. Looks like
Pass intended for the board is incomplete.
be incomplete.
And it just looked like the board didn't have a lot of room to make a play and just wasn't able to get to the ball.
Yeah, very little room at all, but another good look by Pearson there. Just thrown too far.
Looks like that'll bring up third down for the Spartans.
Hopefully they're able to make a big play in the next two downs. So the pass back to Pearson. Pearson looking for the pass play. Incompletion again.
Pass intended for Jones is incomplete. That'll bring up
Fourth down for the
10.
Spartans now. Not where you want to be
No.
whenever you're on your own end zone.
And Jones looked like he had his hands on the ball as he was going down and just couldn't hold on to it.
They've got to be looking to make a pass play now as
Oh, yeah, they're in dangerous territory going for it on fourth down.
the pass back kicked by Jones. Very deep. Make it to the 35-yard line.
Will go out at the 34-yard line. Called 35.
Like,
Big first and
Jones
10
punted
for the
that ball.
Warriors.
I thought they were going to go for it, but I guess not.
Yeah, I for sure thought they were going to go for a pass play, especially since they brought Buchanan out. He's one of their main receivers whenever it comes to the pass play.
Yeah, but I think they made the right choice, especially being that close to the Warriors' end zone. I mean, you don't want to give them the ball right in that spot they were at. So
You can tell they have plenty of confidence in their defense right now. For Jones had 2 interceptions, and
yeah,
you can tell that the confidence is there. As Roosh has it, hands it off to Crawford. Crawford again. Brought down.
Over at the ball carrier, Owens on the staff for the Spartans. So pick
There
up
goes that man,
5
Chad
yards
Owens.
on the carry.
As he brings him down and able to get a second down for the Warriors.
and Owens making impacts on offense and defense, having that touchdown early in the game and making plenty of tackles for the defense.
Bruce handed off again. Looks like they'll bring Crawford back exactly to the line of scrimmage.
Good job by the Spartans D-line, able to stop Crawford in his tracks.
Elijah Murray on the tackle for the Spartans. He'll bring up 3rd and 7.
And it looks like the Warriors have a lot of confidence and trust in Crawford, already having multiple carries this game, only in the first half. I mean,
that's the reason he was our player to watch. You got to have plenty of confidence in him. And
oh yeah, and he's able to get the job done as well.
a guy that has 306 total yards carried in the season, just insane as they hand it off to him again. This is able to brought down on the 3rd down and force the 4th down. Spartans is playing great offense right now on the rush, which last week was the thing they quite struggled in, was guarding the rush. And we saw that against Franklin County, which is a very powerhouse whenever it comes to runs.
Oh yeah, the rushing game by Franklin County of multiple athletic kids running the ball. I mean, that's always hard to stop.
Looks like on a 4th down, we'll see what they're looking to do here. So they pass back to Roosh. Roosh looking for the pass play, throws it deep.
Ooh.
Nearly intercepted again by the Spartans.
Pass it out of the hands of the defender. Spartans will take over.
Buchanan, Michael Buchanan looking disappointed in himself as he just dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't get the interception, but you still got the ball. So, I mean, you can't really be too upset about that as long as you stop the play. I mean, You always got to keep your head up. Spartans took off very fastly.
Down the field. He's running. He's running. Nearly go. Oh! Brought out of bounds.
It looks like the Spartan offense tried to hurry up and catch the defense off guard. They were trying to rush their players into position.
First down for the Spartans, 30-yard carry for Seifert. Seifert's having himself a night. Look at that man
Oh,
go.
yeah. He got multiple yards off of multiple carries already. He's doing a great job out there.
Spartans have another chance on the offense again. Be a whistle out on the field.
A little commotion going on down there. Not exactly sure what the issue is.
Flag on the play.
Penalty on the play.
We'll find out what it is here in a second. Not able to catch it from here as we're quite far away from the field, but my guess has got to be it was something to do with the defense.
It must have been. I didn't know what the problem was exactly.
Still some conversation by the refs.
I'm not exactly sure what happened. I mean, it was a stop a play when the flag was thrown, so it was on the Warriors.
Not able to hear what it was over the PA announcement. It was against the Warriors, so Spartans get a good amount of gain too. Now they'll be at the 15-yard line. As they're in the red zone now. Pearson in the pocket, breaks free.
Ooh.
Brought down the neck. Aggressive play there by the Warriors. Be a penalty on the play again.
Yeah, it looked like that was on the tackle of Pearson being a little.
We're going back to back with the flags.
Oh yeah, that's not what you want from the Warriors defense. I mean,
Face mask, you don't see that very often.
yeah, it looks like when they were bringing Pearson down, they got a hold of the face mask, and again, that's not these penalties for the Warriors are just killing them. I mean, already we've gotten a few.
So they're getting a good amount of yards gained again as they're now at the 9-yard line. In the red zone still. Pearson off the snap, hands off to Seifert. Seifert nearly to the end zone, trying to spin around. Brought down just short of the end zone at the 2-yard line.
Good carry by Seifert as well. He just continues to keep pushing through the line.
He's pushing through indeed, and I know with the guy with his spark in his eye, I know he's got to be pumped right now, but
Oh
a
yeah.
little frustrated as well.
Yeah, I mean, that motivates him. I mean, if he keeps on doing good runs like this, he's going to keep being motivated to do better each play.
Pearson off the snap, hands off to Seifert again. Seifert looks to make it to the end zone. Brought back a couple yards.
Seifert, the ball carrier, will be brought down by number 54, David Dunswift.
So he'll be brought down to the 6-yard line.
And then good read by the defense, able to stop him from where he started.
5:50 to play now for the Spartans. As the board will now come out for the Spartans. Now take out. Well, we do not have a number 40 on our roster is what I'm seeing, so I can assume that's Matt Burrows.
Yeah, it looked like him out there.
Seifert again, hands it off to him again, just not working out for him right now.
Seifert, the ball carrier.
It'll be a 3rd down for the Spartans.
I mean, they're right there. They just need that one. They just need that push to get them the yard or two they need.
3rd and goal now for the Spartans. Nearly there, nearly at the finish line as they got to look to make a big play with 5 minutes to go in the half.
And hopefully we can score on this drive and get us a lead going into halftime.
Pearson again off the snap. In the pocket. Passes it. Touchdown, Spartans. Caught by Braden Jones, the man who has 2 interceptions tonight. 1 touchdown.
What a game for Jones already.
What a
2
night.
interceptions and a touchdown for him. That's great. I'm glad to see him getting his good plays out there. I mean, it's all you can ask for him.
12-6 and the Spartans lead. 4:45 to play in the game. Or 4:45 to play in the half. Looks like they're going to go for a 2-point conversion here. This will be snapped to Pearson. Pearson in the pocket. Passes it. Incomplete.
2-point conversion still good.
Maybe a little too risky there for the Spartans.
It's
still a great play.
No, but I mean, at least you got yourself in the lead. I mean, looks like it's got the Spartans pretty fired up down there. Great motivation for them.
Spartans lead 12-6. 2 touchdowns for the Spartans, 1 by Owens, and the other senior, Braden Jones, will be right back after this short break.
You will find the answer to your every flooring need at Foles Flooring at 301 Beach Street in Connorsville. Yes, Foles Flooring has a large selection of carpet and tile, also vinyl and laminates, luxury vinyl tiles, and hardwoods. You will receive a free estimate on your choice of flooring plus expert installation. Their friendly staff will help you through the entire process. Foles Flooring also provides bathroom upgrades, remodeling, and custom shower systems at 301 Beach Street, Connorsville. 765-692-0800 is the phone number.
And we're back as Nolan Shaw will take the kick for the Spartans. Nolan Shaw on the kick. Down the field. Received by the Warriors. As he puts on the boosters. Wow.
Continues to keep going.
Yeah, he kept going even through the contact. Good game there by the Warriors.
A really good run to start off the possession. Seems like the crowd is very pumped up. I can hear our student section all the way from up here. It's great support from them and good turnout, looks like.
Great turnout indeed. As like we said earlier, white lie night. Lucas, I got to ask you, what would your white lie be right now if you had to make one up?
I mean, it's kind of hard. I don't really have that kind of mind when it comes to making stuff like that. I mean, I'd kind of have to get help from my friends. I mean, they know me pretty well too, so you just have to see about that.
Bruce off the handoff to Crawford. Crawford breaks free. The ref just gets in his way.
Extra defender out there, it looked like.
Great summer on the tackle for the Spartans. He'll be brought down at the Spartan 45.
As Dakota Rimesomer, the man who helped bring him down. And Lucas, if I had to make my white lineup right now, it'd be that I have the best catchphrases. You know, last year I had Splash, another very good one, and this year I have Mama, there goes that man.
Round shall the keeper.
As Roosh out of the pocket, looks to get a gain on his own in the scramble.
For the Spartans, going to wait on 2nd and 2.
I don't know, Nathan. I kind of like the catchphrases, if I'm being honest.
You like the catchphrase? I'm glad to hear that, you know.
Yeah.
I'm glad someone likes my catchphrases.
Yeah, I got you.
The Roosh, quarterback out there again. Mr. QB1 out there. Roosh in the pocket.
The flag is down.
Brought down by his shirt.
Great tackle.
Penalty on the play.
A great tackle, smart play, but it'll be a penalty on the play. There it is again.
Then
It's Coach Jackson's out there.
it looks like some of the players are trying to get an understanding of The refs fly. I mean, it's okay to, talk to the referee. You just got to make sure you're respectful about it. You don't
Be
want to
holding
get
on the offense, so this results well for the Spartans.
Yeah. And just the penalties keep getting added on to the Warriors.
Yeah, the Scottsburg Warriors keep getting the penalties. It's not a good night for them indeed whenever it comes to this men in stripes. Snapped off to Rouge. Rouge hands it off. Crawford breaks free. Looking to go. Tackled by Chance Bentley.
And it looked like Crawford was just able to find an open area and just continue to do what he does best and get the Warriors plenty of yards.
Just a big man body there as he brings him down from the side. There's 55, Chance Bentley.
And another great job of blocking by the receivers. It looked like that was number 13, Jeremy Newton.
Bruce hands off to Crawford again. Crawford looking to get free. He does. He succeeds to the end zone. Touchdown. Scottsburg Warriors. Tie game again. 2:49 to play.
Man, what a night for Crawford. I mean, he just continues to rack up his yards. And, they've put in a lot of trust in him so far these last 3 games. Gotten really impressive numbers, like we said before.
We'll see what they're going to do here, whether they go for the 2-point conversion or if they go for the field goal or the PAT. Looks like the offense is talking, so I believe we will have a 2-point conversion here. The ball is at.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the Warriors try to jump out to a lead going into the second half.
Yeah, that's kind of what you look to do, but very risky play. As Rouge in the pocket breaks free. Tackled by Jones. Jones had himself in that, like we said.
Oh, yeah.
He's able to tackle Rouge and stop them from getting a 2-point conversion. Tie game, 12-12. 2:49 to play in the second quarter. We'll be right back after this break.
Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Connorsville Spartan Sports. Contact your local Edward Jones financial advisors, Gina Hartman, Devin Hornsby, and Gary Reebsummer for your investment needs. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
And we're back after that short little break. After a word from our sponsor, Edward Jones. And the Spartans look to be on offense as there's 2:49 to play now in the second half, or in the first half. We'll see what the Spartans are able to do.
Yeah, and so far in this game, it's really been a game of call and answer as teams have just taken turns scoring. I mean, it's interesting to watch, just watching the teams go back and forth. I mean, you just wonder how this game's going to play out in the second half.
A back and forth game as the Spartans are here and there and great on defense, great on offense as well. So is the Warriors.
Oh, yeah.
So, like I said, clash of the Titans here. Warriors versus Spartans. On the kick. Received by Jones. Jones brought down at the 38-yard line.
37-yard line. That'll be first and 10 for the Spartan offense.
Spartans take the field for offense again and see if they can rack up some more points on the board before the half ends. And you got 2 minutes and 45 seconds to do so. See if they can pull it out.
Not a lot of time to toy with here, but yet again, not a lot of time is a lot of time in football. So.
Oh, yeah. See, that 2 minutes and 45 seconds can last a long time if you're out there trying to score.
Indeed it can. It can last a very long time. As the quarterback, Pearson, QB1 out for the Spartans, hands it off to Seifert.
Michael Buchanan, the ball carrier.
Looks like Buchanan was able to pick up a few yards on that run.
Thought he looked awfully small for Seifert. Buchanan, the sophomore, And, I mean, no one really knew this guy's name up until he came in this season. And now everyone knows him. And, I mean, he's doing such a solid job. Well, sorry, he's actually a freshman.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's done a great job proving himself to the varsity team. And another flag is thrown down.
Again.
Refs have been very busy tonight. Multiple penalties called already.
We'll find out if it will be a holding or if it will be a face mask or what. So there's a penalty on the play on the field. Looks like it may be against the defense as they're talking it up with the defense. The ref out there talking to Dawson Maida.
Yeah, it's good to get, if you're a player, it's good to get some discussion in from the referees. I mean, as long as you're respectful about it, you need to understand what you did wrong and how you can improve upon it for the game, you know. Looks like it will be on the Spartans, actually.
So holding against the Spartans. So bring the Spartans back a couple yards, and here we are. We're looking to make a good conversion on the second down. We should still have a couple more downs to play with. Spartans are out here. Tie game, 12-12.
Oh, no.
Pearson just drops down.
It was a good job by Scottsburg defense. Just able to get through the Spartans line and right into the quarterback.
A great job by the Warriors defense, and Spartans offense just couldn't handle the pressure there for a second.
You know what I mean? If you're Pearson with the ball back there, you need all the time you can get, and the Spartans line just got to give him a few extra seconds for him to release the ball.
The Spartans will talk it up on the side of the field. Minute 42 to play. Minute 42 to play. 12-12, tie game. Spartans have possession right now. We'll see what the Spartans look to do after they come out of this quick talk on the side of the field as the offensive unit comes out. Braden Jones having himself a good night like we've talked about a couple times.
Yeah.
He's had 2 interceptions on the night, 1 touchdown, great amount of yards received.
Yeah, I mean, from the start of the game, you can just tell he's very determined to bounce back from their game against Franklin County. That's the determination you want to see in your players.
Yeah, this is not the type of game you want to miss right now. It's a very well-fought game. There's Pearson in the pocket. Runs out of bounds.
It looked like he was a little undecisive on whether he should go across the line of scrimmage or give the ball away, and he decided to keep it and got himself a few yards, but not enough to get him near a first down. So they'll bring him to 4th down on the 29-yard line.
A 4th down at the 20-yard line, and you know this is not where you want to be if you're the Spartans right now. You want to be after a holding call and everything else. It's just not where you want to be.
It looks like it will kick the ball.
So we see Jones kicks it off.
Oh, he dropped it.
Nearly loses it. That's Lions. Lions brought back from where he started.
This is a good job by the Spartans to prevent the runner from going forward. Just continue to go backwards, hoping to give them just a little bit more yardage so they don't score with minute 29 left.
Yeah, minute 29 left, like you said, and the Spartans are in the wrong end of things right now as they have defensive possession instead of offensive possession. It's not where you want to be because, you know, you rather score with this kind of time left, but obviously there's two more periods to play.
Right.
So.
Right, you just want to build confidence with a lead going into the second half, and I'm sure Coach Jackson has a lot of confidence in the Spartans defense to hold the ball from scoring.
It's Roosh in the pocket, scrambles, passes it off. Great defensive plays. They're able to bring him down. Incompletion against the Warriors.
Looked like it was Gavin Frank able to make that tackle. Good job by him to get there.
Yeah, great job. by Gavin Frank, the junior. There he is right there.
And it just looks like Rouge was desperate to get rid of the ball, and he just kind of threw it away as he saw Frank coming right up to him.
As there's Rouge's deep pass,
Ooh.
incomplete, nearly caught there by the offense.
So a little
He got
too
the
high.
intended receiver, Holbrook, but just wasn't able to catch it.
And
Minute 17 to play.
Holbrook's had a pretty good start to the season as well, having a total of 142 yards on 6 catches, 4 of those catches being touchdowns.
Yeah, Holbrook, monster indeed. They have plenty of monsters on this team, but so do we, as you can tell right now.
Yeah.
As Jones, Owens, and Buchanan, and Seaford, and Pearson are all out there showing out right now.
Yeah, and once again, good pressure by the defense, forcing Rouge to get rid of the ball fast.
There he is, he'll be brought down.
Looks like it was a complete pass to Jackson Barnett and give the Warriors a first down, brought down by Braden Jones.
Right on the field, timeout, Scottsburg.
Timeout, the Warriors. Minute 9 to play, tie game, 12-12. We're here heading into the second half. We'll be right back after this word from our sponsor.
George's Pharmacy and Medical Equipment welcomes you to stop by our Connorsville location at 330 East 5th Street. George's is proud to offer you friendly hometown services and the convenience of free delivery. Also, our medical equipment staff is there to help with whatever you need. George's Floral and Gifts has that special something for any occasion, birthdays, weddings, bereavement, or to brighten someone's day. George's Pharmacy, we are here for you, 765-825-6251.
Warriors possession, tie game, 12-12, minute 9 to play. So there they go, they break free, able to get a good amount of yards and brought down the 20-yard line. There's that man, Crawford.
And he just continues to, once again, do what he's been doing all night, just getting through the defense and getting them the yards they need. I mean, they've not got a lot of time to work with, just a minute and 3 left, but they're close to maybe getting some points up before halftime.
The Spartans have a good defensive possession there as they're able to bring down Rouge. That'll force a second down for the Warriors. 40 seconds left to play. You gotta think, are they gonna run out the clock?
And it's hard telling. They've got to get going if they want to get points up. The clock is running.
Rouge, deep pass. Caught as he falls down. There's Holbrook. He gets to the intended receiver. Timeout again on the play.
And a good call by the Warriors coach, trying to save them as much time as they can.
On the field, timeout.
Yeah, great pass to the intended receiver. Way to get a good amount of yards. And the third down. This will force a third down. And we're close to the red zone territory now. As looking to get into the end zone. There's our Spartanettes. As they're about to go out for the halftime performance.
Yeah, it looks like they've got just as much energy as our players. They're really pumped up right now.
Everyone's excited whenever they find out they get to be on TV3.
Oh, yeah.
I would be too if I was one of them. You know, you get to be on TV for your family to see, and
Oh, yeah, it's
a win-win.
It's an honor for them, yeah.
You get to dance and you get to be on TV, so 2 pluses.
Oh, yeah.
Rouge snapped off, hands it off to Crawford. Crawford into the end zone.
Crawford, the ball carrier,
Will he make it?
Scottsburg.
Looks like it'll be a touchdown, Scottsburg.
And that's
Not the way you want
yeah.
to end the half for the Spartans. 17 seconds to play. Touchdown, Crawford fights his way through. There goes that man again. Well, I tell you.
Yes, another add-on to his tremendous performance tonight. I mean, it's only the first half, and these players are playing outstanding. They've got another half of football to play. You never even know what's going to happen the rest of the game.
So far, high-scoring half, 18-12. Both teams combined for 5 touchdowns. So, I mean, great execution by both teams. As Bruce hands off. Makes it to the end zone for a 2-point conversion.
That's the first complete 2-point conversion of the night. I mean, haven't had much luck with that.
Yeah, there's Holbrook again. After Busick's touchdown and Holbrook's 2-point conversion off the handoff. Warriors lead 20-12. Spartans not where they want to be as they're down 8 heading into the half.
And like you said, there's been a total of 5 touchdowns this game. It just goes to show how powerful both of these teams are on offense. I mean, they've got plenty of pieces they need to just get them going. And that's what really makes these two teams stand out is their offensive firepower. And the Spartans actually showing a lot of poise on the defensive end as well, having multiple interceptions already.
Yeah, I mean, defense is doing great right now. Just to pour a couple of last executions in the red zone, and it's just got them to that point.
Mm-hmm. It really has been a great football matchup tonight, you know.
And playing against a team that's undefeated right now, like the way they are, you can tell the energy's there, and they're doing an amazing job so far.
Oh, yeah, for
on
sure.
The kick. Received by Lynch. 12 seconds. Clock will be stopped, 12.3.
Looks like they might have time for a play or two left to see what they can do, as they are going to try to desperately get from, looks like the 38-39 yard line to the end zone.
You got to run a fork here. You got to make a deep pass play.
Oh yeah, and Pearson's very capable of doing so, and he's got receivers that can do it as well.
Yeah, he's got a rocket for an arm, so we'll see. With 12 seconds left to play. Pearson hands off to the ball.
Buchanan
stopped inside 5 seconds.
Solid run by Buchanan. I mean,
brings him to nearly the 50-yard line.
Yeah.
See, he's able to get some room, have some flexibility.
I'm sure.
As he's tackled by Justin Morrow.
I'm sure the Warriors were expecting a pass play just as we were, but Pearson decided to hand it off to Buchanan. He was able to get a good amount of yardage.
There's the Spartans again.
Still very happy to be out there. You love to see that.
On the snap to Pearson. Pearson deep pass, way down the field, off the back of Busick. 1.4 left in the half.
I bet that one surprised him.
Off of Busick's helmet, it'll be another 2nd and 10.
One more play to close out the half for the Spartans. Let's see.
One more chance to see what they can do, yeah. This is a snap to Pearson. Pearson letting the clock run out. Look to be in the pocket. Passes it deep. Caught by DeBoard. DeBoard spins. Looks like he's brought down as we head into the half. So far, both teams playing great execution.
Yeah.
And, I mean, let's just take a look at how these two teams play. Both teams' records reflect each other, as here it is being about to be brought up as the Warriors are 2-0, the Spartans 0-2, and the coaches both pretty brand new. But, you know, the points per game on offense lacks for the Spartans. They're down 20.5 against the Warriors after just one touchdown last week. They lost against Franklin County. And I mean, both teams not in each other's conference, but great matchup. And, you know, I'd love to see more of this.
Oh, yeah, it looked very evenly matched. Good balance between offense and defense. Both have extreme amount of athleticism and talent. I mean, this is a perfect matchup you want to see. And it shows by the score only a difference of 8 points.
Now we're going to take a look at the Spartanettes as they look to take the field, and right after the band will follow. Every year the Spartanettes have the chance to perform on the field as they perform for both the basketball games, the football games, the soccer games. They don't go to the golf matches though.
No. Need to show some love to the golf team, you know. No, but this is very special for them. I know they love to do this kind of stuff.
They have a couple of All-Americans. Some of them look to go to Hawaii.
It should be a great trip for them. It's a good honor to be an All-American as well, you know.
Yeah, any chance you get to go to Hawaii, I mean, why not take it?
Yeah, for sure.
Well, why not take it?
Yeah.
As you have a chance to go to Hawaii, and you know you got to be proud of these girls. You know, here they are back in Connersville after a good trip. I believe they're at IU this year. Usually they go to Ball State, and here they are in their performance, their annual and weekly routines.
Mm-hmm.
Now the band approaches the field as the Spartanettes perform such a great routine, and the band, they always have quite the setup. Now it looks like they're going for an old Western theme as they have the bank, the general store, and the sheriff's office.
Yeah, I've always loved how they kind of do these little skits along with their performance. Always kind of nice to bring the visuals with it, you know. And it really was a great performance by the Spartanettes. You could tell they put a lot of time and effort into that dance.
You know, the Spartans basketball team and other Spartan sports news, the boys basketball team will be competing in the Hall of Fame basketball tournament at Newcastle High School on December 30th, 2021, this year. The boys tournament will have the following teams participate: Cathedral, Connersville, Homestead, and Westfield. Games will be Westfield versus Connersville, Homestead versus Cathedral. And tickets will be available at the athletic office beginning September 8th, which is actually coming up in 5 days, so very soon. Price will be $10 per ticket. This ticket will be good for all 4 games that day. It will be allotted 2,000 tickets only. Let's make this a great day for Spartan basketball and sell our side out. And Lucas, you were a part of such a great run for the basketball team.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I hate to talk about winter sports and future sports upcoming during the fall season, but, I mean, we have to spotlight that since we're talking about the Hall of Fame basketball tournament in Newcastle. You guys had such a great run in the sectionals and postseason tournaments. I mean, really, you were there firsthand. What do you think?
Well, I mean, we had such a great squad last year. We were all so close. We were all pretty tight together. I mean, we didn't have the best team on paper. You know, we played plenty of athletes that went on to play college, but I mean, we stuck through it. We had a lot of great wins, especially our sectional championship win against Greensburg, very close because believe we played them in the regular season, and the game went into overtime. But I mean, yeah, it was just a very successful season, and we hope to, bring that back again. I mean, getting invited to the Hall of Fame tournament's a big honor, and we're gonna go there and we're gonna show out.
Yeah, well, we actually had Coach Brown up here, so we could have had him on here to talk about that as well. But
yeah,
wow, you guys did amazing, and we have to talk about that. It's just we've had a couple of droughts in the postseasons as we haven't won sectionals in a couple of years. I think it was since 2017.
I believe so. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And that was the last time. So to win it in 2021, 4 years later, that's going through 4 whole seniors, or well, not 4 whole seniors, I should say, but a whole freshman to senior year. That's a whole going through process, and you guys were able to do that. As now here you are, you as a sophomore then, a junior now, looking for another chance, and hopefully to get some revenge in the regionals if you guys are able to make it that far. Don't want to jinx it, but
no,
But I mean, you guys have a good shot this year. You guys are a well-rounded team. Lost a couple of seniors, lost 2 key seniors, Cole Martin and Jonah Graham, who we'll forever miss. Which actually, Cole is here in the stands right now. I don't know if will be listening later, but he's here in the stands right now below us. Cole Martin, who also was the kicker for the football team and played soccer as well.
It's good to see him join us again. I mean, like you
he's
said,
going to college at Tennessee, and for him to go all the way from Tennessee to here on Labor Day weekend, which is expected. It's Labor Day weekend. You want to be back home.
Oh, yeah.
But for him to come all the way back home from that far away is just insane.
Yeah, you love to see that kind of stuff, Just, it's great to see former Spartans supporting their hometown even after they're gone,
We're still waiting on the band to get ready to perform.
Is your band ready?
Those are now ready, and the band will get ready to perform here. Here's the marching band. We'll be quiet for a quick second so you guys can take a listen. And we're back. We're going to go real quick into a quick video, talk about how good the tennis team is doing. This is the Coach's Chat featuring me. I'm Nathan Shaw. I'm here with Coach Bloom from the tennis team. The tennis team's doing great right now. This is the Coach's Chat. So we're going to go and talk to Coach Bloom a little bit about this. So you guys are 7-0 right now, I believe. Correct? 6-0. So you guys have been kind of, no one really expected you guys to have this good of a season with losing a couple of seniors, and have a perfect record is quite astounding so far. So I hope you guys kind of built off this.
Yeah, we lost a few seniors that had a lot of success in our program. And pretty much our seniors this year have been very consistent for us, and they've been a part of the program. This is their 4th year. They've all played a long time for us, and we just try to stay as a team steady on the court and not make a lot of mistakes and try to limit those. And so far this year it's paid off for us, and we're trying to grow in some areas, but I think that they're doing a great job of leading the team in the right direction to be successful.
What would you say has been different this year compared to last?
This year we have the ability to win, it feels like, at all 5 spots on a given night. And so in the past we've struggled a little bit with that. We've went into matches where we didn't feel like we might not be able to get a point at certain places. And this year everybody has that opportunity as long as they play the right way and figure their opponent out quickly. So that's been different, and I think when you build off of your success, then hopefully everybody takes it a little bit more serious each year, that they want to keep that tradition going.
I don't want to live in the past too much, but you guys have had tremendous success in the postseason the last couple of years. And really, I just want you to talk about that because we don't spotlight them enough in the sports.
Yeah, 2 years ago we won the regional championship, and then last year we had 2 chances to serve for the regional championship and just didn't pull it out. So it's just one of those things where we've just been a gritty group, and not always the best tennis players, but willing to just lay it on the line, and we're okay winning and losing, so we weren't scared of losing. And so we've, had that good success, but it came off the backs of guys that just grinded out matches. And this year, hopefully it's no different, but we've got Rushville in our sectional that's pretty good at their 1, 2, and 3 single spots. That's where they kind of loaded up on, so we've got to find a way to crack them. So we've had pretty good success at doubles this year, so there's a lot weighing on the single side come postseason time.
Now, obviously, you guys have tons of experience. Where would you say this kind of falls in compare? Because a lot of these players have been here for those 2 regional or for those 2 sectional appearances and so on.
Yeah, we have, Gage has been a part, and Dustin has been a part of the 2 regional championship, and then last year, and Logan was too. Chandler got sick, so he's not been a part of that. But we have 4 guys new to the lineup, so feels like we have experience, but quite honestly, we don't. We've got guys that are good athletes that are learning really quickly to compete.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Coach, and best of luck this season. Best of luck in the postseason. The Spartans and Warriors look to take the field in the second half. And very, very early, as there's 12 minutes to go, as kickoff is just now about to begin, and the kickoff will be by the Warriors, and the Spartans will look to receive.
Yeah, it's been a very interesting game so far this night. I mean, just trading shots back and forth throughout the first half, and still within 8 points right now. So we'll see what second half this game has to offer.
There's the kick. Just got under it. Received by the Spartans. There's Buchanan as he splits the defense. The freshman brought down at the 45-yard line.
Great job by the freshman getting some yards to start off the possession.
Yeah, what a solid guy, the freshman Buchanan. As he's just all around great on offense.
Oh yeah, he's very quick too. I mean, I know he participated in track in middle school, and he was one of their top guys.
So he snapped to Pearson. Pearson hands it off to Seifert. Seifert was able to break free a little bit, find some room, brought down to the 50-yard line.
Good job by Seifert staying on his feet, dodging multiple tackles and shaking some of the defenders off of him.
Able to break multiple tackles and able to break through the defense just to be able to crack through. And now here they are at the 50-yard line on the second down. Just 4 yards away now. Able to get a first down. Snap back to Pearson. Pearson in the pocket. Dives back. Scrambles off the pass. Caught.
Great catch by Gavin.
Receiver Lynch.
Good job by Gavin Lynch getting open, especially when Pearson was under all the defensive pressure. And Nathan, I think that Friday night light setting is starting to set in like you talked to the players about earlier. I mean, night's dark, all the lights are on. It's a great game right now. Perfect atmosphere for it.
Yeah, I mean, perfect atmosphere. Exactly builds up as it's almost 9 p.m., getting very late as we have a 7:30 start time. And, here we are as Spartans had a first down. They brought down at the 44.
Lots of players piling down, trying to make tackles.
Spartans on the second down. Saw plenty of yards to go. About 6. As there's Pearson on the snap, hands it off to Seifert. Seifert is down the field, able to get a first down. He'll be brought down. He'll just break free of the defense there. Breaks a couple tackles.
He's been one of the key players tonight. He is.
He hasn't resulted in any scoring for him. But it has.
He's pretty much done his job to get them in position to score, and that's honestly just as important as scoring. I mean, without his performance, they don't get the ball as much, you know?
Yeah, they don't get the ball as much without his ability to create some space like that. And as he snaps to Seaford again, flag on the play.
Ooh.
Seaford, the ball here, will be brought down near the 15-yard line.
He's brought down near the 15-yard line. There'll be a penalty on the play, though. We'll see if that's against the offense or defense. It's my guess it has to be against the offense.
Yep, it looked like there will be a holding call on the offense. And that's not exactly what you want to have. They've gotten some good yardage this possession, but I mean, they can't afford to go back, especially this far now. It will be on the 37-yard line.
Snap to Pearson. Pearson off the pass. Caught by Pearson. Pearson double play from Gavin to Braden. Those two cousins. Powerful duo. There's Pearson's first reception of the night.
Yeah, and those two are deadly together. They have a special bond from being related. You know, they're able to almost read each other's minds when it comes to sports like this, you know?
And they went from playing in the field together as kids to now playing under the big lights.
Yeah, this is a dream for them, you know?
Second down for the Spartans. Snap to Pearson. Pearson off the deep pass.
Ooh.
Didn't get to the intended receiver.
That was good coverage by the Warriors. Had two people onto that pass.
You could tell they ran the right route, just wasn't able to get to him. Third down now for the Spartans. Still plenty of yards to go.
And the Spartans need to make a play right here if they want to.
Snap to Pearson again. Pearson hands it off to Buchanan. Buchanan brought down.
No yardage gain.
They brought down at the line of scrimmage.
It's not what you want on third down, especially this.
So send them into a fourth down. No gainage on the play.
Looks like Coach Jackson made the call to go for it on fourth down.
So they look to convert on the fourth down. Snaps to Pearson. Pearson looking for a deep pass play. Very deep. Incomplete.
And a flag is called.
And a flag will be on the play. As the Pearson was the intended receiver. Looks like it may be a pass interference.
Oh, it might have looked like it. The confusion over there looked like it might have been on Pearson.
Incomplete penalty on the flag is what we're hearing.
So it will be on Pearson.
Warriors will take over.
Warriors now have the possession as they're up 20-12, 7:50 to go.
Looked like he might have extended his arm a little bit from the defender to try to create some space, which unfortunately you cannot do when you're in that type of situation.
Snap to Luce. Luce jumps for it, hands it off to Crawford. Crawford inside. Still getting through. He's found some space now. Oh, it looks like he's completely free. Crawford. Wow, what a gain. As they're able to get a touchdown to the end zone. 26-12. Warriors lead.
I mean, there he goes again, just able to find room in the defense and just absolutely take off. I mean, once he got free, no one was able to catch him. And once again, a great job blocking by Jackson Barnett. He was able to block Jones just enough to get by him and create a touchdown for him. It was a great play by the Warriors.
You got to give a lot of credit to the blockers there to be able to create that space for him as Crawford just runs with it. And you saw him switch from the left to right to left to right and able to find some room and just make it to the end zone.
Oh, yeah. And, I mean, yeah, of course you've got to give credit to Crawford. But, like, I mean, when it comes down to it, the blockers, especially in the O-line, don't get a lot of credit. So, I mean, they've done a really good job for Crawford to get him the open space he needs.
We go for the 2-point conversion. Hands off to Crawford again. Crawford looking to go. He's brought down, able to stop the 2-point conversion.
The ball carrier, 2-point conversion.
There's a chance penalty.
7:33 remaining in the third quarter.
See a little frustration on his face after that.
And both teams have not been very successful on the 2-point conversions. Only one has been converted, and that was by Scottsburg.
Yeah, not very successful at all on the 2-point conversion. With that only one being Scottsburg, which brought them up 20 instead of 18. So,
right. But I mean, I guess in this scenario, you got to look at it as 6 points is better than no points. So I mean, you just take what you can get.
Very brave on the 2-point conversions, though, for both teams. Both teams going full-fledged into it.
As Scottsburg begins to kind of distance themselves from the Spartans on the scoreboard. Now a 14-point differential.
Yeah, 14-point differential, like you said. And the distance is starting to be there as after one big play after another by Scottsburg in both halves. Early in the second half and late in the first half. You just tell the momentum's one-sided right now.
Yeah, but I mean, Spartans have a lot of power on offense from players like Braden Jones, Chad Owens, and Gavin Pearson. You know, they've all done really well tonight, and there's plenty of time left to get them some points.
The board will be brought down to the 45-yard line after a good gain on the reception. So far, one-man show, two-man show out there as Busick and Crawford is our player to watch. Crawford showing out.
Oh, yeah, he's having himself a night. Looks like a timeout was called.
Timeout on the field. Scottsburg leads by 14 points, 26-12. After the penalty, after the 2-point conversion attempt. We'll be right back after the short little break.
It's events like this game that make our community such a great place in which to live, work, and play. All of us at FCN Bank applaud the CHS Spartans for their hard work and dedication. Thank you for reminding us once again why we all choose to call this place home. FCN, building stronger communities, one great local event at a time. Go CHS Spartans. Good luck. FCN Bank, member FDIC.
We're back after that short break from FCN Bank. Word from our sponsor. This will be Spartans ball. Spartans possession, snap back to Pearson, hands it off. Seaford inside, just swarmed by the defense.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like they've kind of gotten a hang on what the game plan is for the Spartans, just hoping that they continue to give the ball to Seaford. I mean, they're not wrong. Seaford has had a great game this night as they take Seaford out and bring Micah Buchanan into the game.
So we snap back to Pearson again. Pearson Tosses it back to Buchanan. Buchanan breaks free of the tackle. Looks to break free of another one, brought down at the 47-yard line.
The Warrior territory will be brought down at the 47-yard line. Bring up 3rd and 2.
Look at this freshman, only 5 foot. Yeah, 5'10", 125 pounds. Not a very hefty guy, but for a running back, he's quick.
Oh, yeah.
There it is again to Seifert. Seifert brought down.
And he is stopped on the line of scrimmage once again.
Yeah, but it'll be 4th down for the Spartans. Sorry, 3rd down for the Spartans. It's the offensive unit looking to make a big play here with 2 downs left to play.
And it looks like it actually is 4th down.
They keep flipping that thing over there. They're trying to confuse me with this. Hands it off to Seifert. Seifert.
And he got it.
Able to juke him out. Gets a good guard game.
Good way to come in clutch and get the conversion they need. I mean, they're just inching their way over there. And they need a score right about now. Just 5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. They need some motivation to put them back into this game.
Motivation is what they need. Momentum. Everything needs to be in their way to be able to bring a win to the home field. And that'd be a nice way to split the series 1-1 at home after a tough loss last week. But
oh, yeah, a home win is what the Spartans need right now.
there's the cheerleaders.
They're having their great time down there. Another good run by Seifert. Just continues to drag defenders with him.
They'll be brought down at the 44-yard line. That's enough for a Spartan.
Seifert gets first down for the Spartans.
64
Brings another first down for the Spartans, and Lucas. Spartans doing a solid job right now as they're getting a good amount of gain there. 4:40 left to play in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah. And from the looks of it, it looks like Scottsburg has cleaned up their penalty problem. They have not gotten one yet this second half. But again, it is too soon to tell as they almost get a...
Pearson intercepted. Breaks free, not the way you look to result after another first down.
Oh, it looks like there's a flag down and someone is injured. One of the Spartans is down on the sideline.
Could be a cramp, it could be anything. We'll see here in a second.
It looks like he took a tough hit from number 72, Ben Craig. Yeah, it does look like the penalty will be on Scottsburg. It looks like it might be that hit from Craig.
So it looks like it'll be Spartans' possession again.
And it looks like number 40, Matt Burrows, was the one that took the hit on that as he was on the sideline with trainer, excuse me, trainer Torrey Stevens.
Way to take the hit to bring back possession of the ball to the Spartans. Sorry, never mind. It will still be Warriors' possession. As Roosh gets it, hands it off to Crawford. Crawford spins around, breaks free. He's going. He's almost gone. Tackled at the 47-yard line.
Yeah, and once again, Crawford just continues to show out. His performance has been more than impressive tonight.
He's doing a great job on defense this second half. He's picked it up a lot since the first half. He was quiet in the first, and now here he is in the second, getting louder. This is just raining into coverage there.
Crawford, the ball carrier, be brought down.
Good job by the defense stopping the ball at the line of scrimmage.
It looked almost like they predicted that. It looked like they had the fortune teller ball out. And they were spinning around their hands on there, predicting where they were going to go.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look like it's been that much of a spread out game plan. They've relied on Crawford a lot. I mean, Spartan defense should have a good idea of who they're going to give the ball to.
There they go again. Lands out of bounds.
Good QB run by Rouge, showing his ability to run the ball as well.
I believe that was Rouge.
Yep.
And the Spartans right now at the 50-yard line got to be looking to make a big play as it's third down, and hopefully they're able to swing the momentum their way after an interception thrown by Pearson as they bring down Crawford.
Another good stop by the defense.
Bring them back down behind the 50-yard line.
Right on the tackle for the Spartans. At midfield, also the yard. They'll bring up 4 minutes.
And you can see on their jerseys how hard they've been working. All these dirt and grass stains. You know, they're getting down to it. You know.
Yeah, it shows a lot whenever the laundry is loaded with dirt and grass. So.
Yeah, I'm sure whoever's doing their laundry isn't going to be too happy.
Might be happier to not have to do it for, next weekend's away game at South Dearborn. South Dearborn Knights will be kicked there by back.
That was a really good kick by Scottsburg, sending us down to just about the 5-yard line.
Yeah, what a deep kick there, sending him to the 5-yard line, like you said. And great execution on the kick, exactly where they want to place the Spartans, is as close to their own end zone.
Yeah, now Spartan just got to be careful now. They can't afford to go back any farther.
There's Lucas Tope on the kick. Pierce has another chance to redeem himself after that last thrown interception. There's Pearson, hands it off. Seifert. A lot of aggressiveness there.
Seifert, the ball carrier, get it across the 10 to the 11-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in the third quarter.
So that's 2nd and 5.
Just under 2 minutes to go in third quarter.
Pearson hands it off again. Good amount of gain there as it's a first down for the Spartans.
Yeah, really good run by Seifert there. Getting them out of that danger zone. You see it had about 4 guys brought him down.
Seifert's brought down again. No gain on the play. 2nd down for the Spartans. Less than a minute now in the third quarter. Spartans down 14, Warriors up 14. You got to look to make a big play right here. Sweep the momentum your way before. Pearson hands it off to Seifert again. Seifert brought back. around the 23-yard line.
The ball here. They drop down here to 22.
Yeah, and Seifert just continues to take hit after hit. I mean, his durability is really well out there, it looks like. I know he's had to deal with some past injuries, but right now he looks fresh as could be.
He's doing a solid job tonight as he's able to get some good yardage for the Spartans, and he's fighting through the defense and showing a lot of aggression, a lot of upside here for Seifert tonight. Too bad he's a senior. We're gonna miss him next year.
We will, yeah.
So that's the end of the third quarter. Spartans down 14, Warriors up 14, 26-12. One-sided game so far. We're gonna hear a word from our sponsor for a minute.
Wilson Lawson Myers Insurance Agency is dedicated to protecting you and your family at a price you can afford. Wilson Lawson Myers are licensed insurance professionals striving to be your agency of choice. Wilson Lawson Myers is an independent agency representing numerous companies for all your needs. Finding the right insurance begins with finding the right agency. That is Wilson Lawson Myers Insurance Agency at 521 Central Avenue in Connorsville. Phone 825-5111.
And we're back after the shortcoming of the Spartans' possession and after a touchdown early in the third quarter by the Warriors. There by Crawford after he got a good gain, and here we are 26-12. And some of the players on the sidelines and looking to kick it off.
And I anticipate this fourth quarter will be really interesting. I still feel like Spartans have the energy to make a comeback in this game.
Yeah, Spartans still have the chance to make a big splash in this game. Just hopefully they're able to pull it off here in this final quarter of the second half. And this is the final countdown.
Yeah, you got to give it everything they got now.
It's Pearson's tackled.
And Scottsburg's defense just continues to bring the intensity, not letting the Spartans move.
Pearson's got to be upset with the offensive line there, as the offensive line just wasn't able to hold off defense quite long enough there.
No, I mean, like I remember saying earlier, you just got to give him as much time as possible for him to release the ball. You know,
which goes to say with any quarterback, you got to give any quarterback as much time as possible.
Oh yeah, it's like they will kick the ball out of bounds.
Looks like as if he anticipated the defense there and just kicked it out of bounds.
And as the Spartan defense will come out once again, and hopefully we see that intensity we saw in the first quarter. I mean, early in the game, they were able to make play after play, and 2 interceptions, great tackles overall. I mean, they just need to find it in them to bring that back into this fourth quarter. I mean, yeah, they need stops right now.
Yeah, they've gone scoreless since the beginning of the second. Bruce hands it off to Crawford. Crawford brought down around the 34-yard line. Bring up second down now for the Warriors.
Steve, we can get another tackle for loss or even no gain. I mean, you can take anything you need now.
This is about to be snapped to Roosh. Roosh in the pocket, breaks free. He's looking to go. Great tackle there by Owens.
There's a little commotion down there.
Oh, wow. A little bit of aggressiveness between the two exchanging. Jackson holding off Owens. Owens looking a little upset there.
Yeah, he does indeed look frustrated. I mean, it's understandable. I mean, it is part of the game, just exchanging words back and forth, but you can't let it get out of control, you know.
Jones will be taken out, and Burrows will come in for him. Yeah, it is part of the game, is show aggressiveness, but you can't let your emotions get too ahead of you.
Yeah, I don't think he had any intentions of letting it get too much to him, but I mean, it didn't look good in the moment, so assuming Jackson had to pull him out for it.
He snapped back to Roos. Roos hands it off to Crawford. Crawford looking to go to the end zone, still running. He makes it into the end zone. There we go, another touchdown for the Warriors. 32-12, 20-point lead for the Warriors.
And he's racked up multiple now. I mean, he just continues to get yards and score. I mean, he's looking great out there.
It's Labor Day weekend for all schools and for all around the world. It's Labor Day weekend, and tomorrow, Saturday, September 4th, cross country at East Central has an invitational. JV volleyball at Hauser has an invitational at 9 a.m. Varsity volleyball at Rushville invitational at 9 a.m. Boys tennis at Richmond invitational at 9 a.m. And boys varsity / JV soccer at South Dearborn at 10 a.m. So quite a busy day in Spartan sports, as it is on every Saturday and every weekend, but that's what you anticipate. Roosh snaps, hands it off on the 2-point conversion. Looks as if Crawford makes it in. Another 2-point conversion is good for the Warriors. 34-12, 22-point lead for the Warriors.
Yeah, a lot of excitement over there on their sideline. Yeah, like you said, there's going to be a lot of action for the Spartan sports teams.
Yeah, and Tuesday we have the tennis team at home, like we talked with Coach Bloom earlier on the coaches chat. The boys tennis at home versus Centerville at 5 p.m. Hopefully expecting a win to stay undefeated on the season. The girls varsity soccer at Rushville at 5 p.m. And JV varsity volleyball at home versus Anderson at 5:30 p.m. And then Thursday we have boys tennis at home versus Oldenburg Academy. Boys varsity / JV soccer at Centerville. Girls JV and soccer at Oldenburg Academy. And JV / varsity volleyball at Pendleton Heights at 5:30 p.m. So busy week in Spartan sports.
Yeah, a lot of good action. And Nathan, I know you also do photography now. What would you say your favorite sport to do photography for would be?
I haven't done football yet, and I feel like football would definitely be my favorite if I had the chance. I love those more national TV type sports where you're watching and you're like, man, I want to see what those pictures turn out like after it.
Oh yeah.
Really, I'd have to say that football would probably be my favorite if I did it, but right now it's between basketball and tennis.
Yeah, football.
I love tennis.
Football is indeed action-packed. I'm sure you could get plenty of great shots from them.
Wow, what a run there. So that was the board. The board's such a solid player. Having a quiet night tonight, though, but he's showing some commotion here and there.
No, he is extremely quick. Also, being a member of the track team and a stud in that fact. I mean, yeah, he's just, like I said, very quick, able to run the ball very well, and he's got some hands on him too. Very good athlete.
As the Spartans offense will come back out. $10:15 to play. Oldenburg or Scottsburg still leads by 22. Looks like there'll be a timeout on the play. Scottsburg leads 34-12. Spartans looking to make a big splash here in this fourth quarter before the game ends. We'll hear a quick word from our sponsors.
Whitewater Eye Center Connorsville provides vision care for every member of your family. This includes treatment for eye diseases and injuries, just one of its many services. Services that include glasses and contacts, frames for every budget, sunglasses, and a large selection of eyewear. Complete vision care for every member of your family. Yours at Eye Center of Connorsville. Scheduling an appointment for a complete eye exam is as easy as calling 825-6000. Whitewater Eye Center Connorsville, located at 2045 Virginia Avenue. Your vision is our focus.
Scottsburg leads 34-12. 10:15 to go on the clock. Like I said, Spartans looking to make a big splash to hopefully bring this game within tight. It'll be Spartans' possession. Hands it off to Buchanan. Buchanan, the running back. Fumbled. Play. Not what you want to have.
No, you definitely don't want that, especially when you're trying to make a comeback in this type of game.
We're going to look at whose ball it is here in a second. Buchanan just fumbles the ball. Not exactly what we need, but, you know, for the freshman, he's having a solid night, and you got to give credit to him where credit is due.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's had a lot of highs that outweigh his lows. And, I mean, he just, like you said, being a freshman, it's hard for him to be out there on varsity, but he gets the job done really well. It looks like it will indeed be Scottsburg's ball.
So Scottsburg ball on the play as Spartans not exactly what they wanted here, but they'll bring out their defensive unit as Owens is back on the field after that quick little camaraderie he had earlier.
Yeah, I'm sure he had a little time to calm himself down, get straightened up and back onto the field, and hopefully it just gives him the motivation he needs to do good in the last 10 minutes of this game.
So the play clock is running down. 13 seconds, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Snap back to Roosh. Hand off to Crawford. Crawford looking to break free. Crawford, he's going. He's outrunning him. He's still going.
Wow.
There he is. He's fighting for it. Wow. What a gain
ride
there by Crawford as he gets way deep into the to red zone territory.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be excited to look at the stat sheet after this game.
Oh, yeah. You got to be excited if you're him. Already averaged 153 yards carried per game. Yeah, I think you're keeping that same momentum now as 9:47 left to play. Crawford's having himself a game.
He really is. I mean, it's hard to stop him right now. He's going at it.
He is. He's fighting out there, and he's doing really amazing. And I mean, he's just an all-around great player. And we haven't seen too much from him on defense, but we have seen a lot from him on offense.
Right, but he has been there on defense.
Snap as it's handoff to Crawford again. Defense able to load him up there. As Cade Robinson gets the tackle.
Good job for the senior.
And the senior Kane Robinson. Play clock is running down, 12 seconds to go. Six, 5, 4. Barely made it past the clock as it's passed off into the end zone.
Touchdown by
That'll be a touchdown.
Jeremy Newton.
Jeremy Newton, he's able to get to the end zone. Roosh gets his intended receiver, and it works out for the Scottsburg Warriors. They're up 40-12.
It was a great find by Roosh. I mean, Newton ran his route perfectly and was able to get 6 points out of it. Good job for him.
A great job for him.
And now Scottsburg's able to take a 28-point lead. Kind of continues to distance themselves from the Spartans.
Looks like they're going to go for the 2-point conversion here. As Roosh in the pocket, scrambles, stiffs arms. He's able to tackle him. They're able to bring him down, and there's DeBoard on the tackle. Put some aggressiveness to stop the 2-point conversion.
He did. That was a good job by DeBoard, containing the outside and able to push him out of bounds.
Okay, great effort there by DeBoard. 8:37 left to play, and Spartans not in the greatest position.
They're still, like I said, down 28 points as time continues to just run out. I mean, they've got to find it in to get some points on the board and come back.
Be Spartans ball after the reception here from the kick.
Good stop on the kick for Scottsburg. Oh, the ball back into the spot.
Kicks it. Received by DeBoard. DeBoard able to break free. He's tackled.
Nice burst of speed by DeBoer. He's able to take off straight from the catch.
Yeah, he was tackled by Dawson Ritchie.
Looks like there's a player down on the field.
Wounded Warriors were hitting in the booth, and don't want to see that on the field right now after he takes a tough hit. As the clock is stopped, we'll be right back after the short break.
Reed Health Sports Medicine provides an athletic trainer to the Connersville Spartans through the support of Reed Foundation. Athletic trainers normally are present at most practices and sporting events. They can respond to an injury within seconds, determine the immediate needs of the athlete, and either begin treatment or initiate emergency management within the first few minutes. If your athlete suffers a sports injury, Reed Health's athletic training clinic can provide injury treatment sessions using multiple modalities, rehab protocols, and treatment techniques to ensure your athlete doesn't miss a day without progressing forward. Learn more at reedhealth.com.
And we're back as Coach Jackson's talking to the Spartans on the field. As that'll be the offensive unit out here, and look to see what they're able to do as they're down 28.
And it looks like the player that was down was number 19, Wyatt Crawford. He was able to walk off the field after being down for a short period of time.
He's got to hope that he's all right and able to pursue with the game as here's C for a tackle. Spartans second down. Snap to Pearson. Flag on the play.
Looks like maybe either false start or
false start against the offense. That's two of those in this game, and not exactly what you want right now.
No, really. In the first half, it was Scottsburg that suffered from penalties, and now it's the Spartans. I mean, either way, you can't have that happen, especially in the Spartans' case when they're trying to make a comeback.
Definitely not what you want. You're trying to make a comeback as you get set back a couple of yards. And Pearson on the deep pass, incomplete. Doesn't get to the intended receiver. Pearson takes a tough hit.
He was taken down almost as soon as he let go of the ball, and it looked like that was number 62, Dawson Mata.
Good thing Pearson's okay. Our QB1 out there.
Yeah, he is pretty tough. He's able to take some pretty hard hits.
Get ready to snap it. Pearson hands it off. Barely any gain there. Maybe a yard at least.
He's not making the yardage they need. I mean, there's not much you can do. This Scottsburg defense is playing really well tonight.
So you already snap it again. 4th down. Pearson off the deep pass. Caught by DeBoard. DeBoard maybe ran out of bounds a little too soon.
It was a good catch and a good block by Braden Pearson. Was able to give DeBoard some room, and it looks like another Scottsburg player is down.
That looks like number 80, Connor Taylor.
Yeah, no, there's 2 players that have gone down for Scottsburg in such a little time.
Yeah, in a matter of minutes,
Yeah.
they've both gone down back to back.
It looks like he will get up. Actually, that looked like number 88, Landon Holbrook. But yeah, it looks like he will be fine and get right back into the huddle.
After the 4th down, the Spartans lose possession. It'll now be Scottsburg Warriors possession.
Like Crawford will be taken down around the 47-yard line. Get some yards for the Warriors.
Yeah, barely any gain there for the Warriors. Snap to Roosh. Roosh nearly intercepted there after the missed pass, after the missed completion.
It looked like Jones was just in front of his 3rd interception tonight, just a few steps ahead of the ball. He looked frustrated not to get his hands on that one.
We are Spartans! We are Spartans!
5:40 left to play. Roosh. How wide do Busick? Busick runs out of bounds with it.
Pass is complete to Busick, and they run out of bounds by Owens near the 35-yard line.
Like Chad Owens was able to make the stop on that play.
The ball for 39-yard line.
Yeah, Chad's having himself a great game tonight.
It really is.
Roosh will get ready to take the snap. Looks like there'll be another flag on the play there. Looks like that may be against the Spartans as the pass is complete.
Yeah, we'll see what the reason for the flag was. Looks like it'll be on Scottsburg.
Yep, holding. Warriors holding on the Warriors. I'll set them back a couple of yards. This will be Spartans possession. Or, sorry, it will be first down.
Yeah, the Warriors getting sent back to the 49-yard line.
First and 20 for the Warriors. Five minutes left. Hands off to
Number 4, Justin Morrow, the ball
Justin
carrier.
Morrow.
They dropped you under the 43-yard line. Seaford on the stop for the Spartans.
And it looks like the Warriors have called it a night for Trayvon Crawford and brought out number 4, Justin Morrow.
They'll start Crawford for the rest of the night.
And I mean, that's fair. I mean, he's done all he can do for his team tonight. He should be pretty proud of himself.
Yeah, no need to keep playing him if they're up this big. It's Morrow, the sophomore, looking to fight through.
Brian Staff for the Spartans. They bring up 3rd and 14.
Third down for the Warriors. Looks like 3rd and 15.
He'll be playing from about the 43-yard line.
Timeout on the play.
On the field.
We'll be right back as Scottsburg's up 40-12 against Connersville. 3:44 left to play. We'll hear a quick word from our sponsor.
Urban Winkler Funeral Home in Connersville and Liberty is a family-owned funeral home. Urban Winkler Funeral Home considers it an honor to be selected to care for a family member at the time of a passing. The friendly staff at Urban Winkler Funeral Home pledges to care for all your family needs to the best of their ability. 2 locations to serve you: in Connersville at 513 West 8th Street and in Liberty at 310 North Main Street.
And we're back. Scottsburg's up 40-12. Third down for Scottsburg as we're looking to make a big conversion now. As we're still a couple yards away. Well, a good amount of yards away from the 12. Or about 12 yards away from the first down.
Yeah, let's see what our defense can do right here.
It's Roosh deep in the pocket. Incompletion. He'll bring up a 4th down.
It looks like number 15, Mason Busick, was almost looked surprised to get that ball. He put his hands up at the last second and it almost seemed like he wasn't ready.
Snaps it back to Roosh. Roosh, deep pass, deep ball, incomplete. Tries to get to the end zone, the receiver, no good.
Yeah, it looks like Landon Holbrook was the target there. He just wasn't able to make it to the spot in time. We'll bring out Spartan's offensive team. I mean, unfortunately, it looks like they're running out of time with just 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the 4th quarter. But I mean, anything can happen.
Yeah, anything can happen indeed. We'll see what happens here as so the Spartans bring out their offensive team looking to receive the pass. Look to receive the kick, sorry. So there goes Seifert. Seifert just stopped in his tracks. Brought down the 48-yard line.
Yeah, Seifert doing a good job as he has all night, just getting plenty of yards for the Spartans. It was actually enough for a first down.
That brings up a first down for the Spartans. Quarterback Pearson's out here. Pearson hands it off to Seifert. Seifert runs with it. Brought down.
Seifert, the ball carrier. For progress, he's going to take him to the 45. He'll pick up a couple of yards.
Once again, another good read by Scottsburg defensive line, able to hold the ball at the line of scrimmage. They seem to be doing a really good job of that all night.
They like to snap it back to Pearson again. Pearson with the ball, hands it off. Seifert round the back, breaks through, brought down at the 39-yard line.
He'll get another first down. It's going to look like it'll be just short.
Spartans on the first down. Pearson hands off to Seifert again. Seifert tackle. Avery Little. He does get the first down though. There's a minute 28 left to play here in the final quarter of the game.
Yeah, unfortunately, with as little time there is, I don't expect to see a 28-point comeback from the Spartans.
Just a little too late in the game. Well, way too late in the game to be able to make that kind of comeback. As he hands off to Seifert again, just looking for short gains. Sorry, Buchanan. Buchanan, we get the first down for the Spartans.
They're looking to get into scoring position as the clock runs down to just under a minute. Another good run by Mikey Buchanan.
Another first down for the Spartans. Like I said, Buchanan gets a good amount of good yards gained. The running back who's a freshman.
And hopefully our offense can close out this possession and tonight with a score.
Pearson hands off to Buchanan again. Buchanan breaks free. Just short of a first down.
He was almost brought down behind the line of scrimmage, but was able to shake the tackle off and get about 5 yards on the play.
2nd and 5 for the Spartans. 16 seconds left to play. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 3, 2, 1. Buchanan into the end zone. Nearly gets there. Doesn't get it though.
Just short.
Just short. That's the ball game. Spartans face a tough loss again, 40-12, as the Warriors win. Thank you, Warriors fans and Spartan fans, for tuning into this TV3 broadcast. Lucas, any last words before we head out?
I mean, it was a great night for both teams. A lot of big performances on both sides, and it was just a great night of football overall.
Great night of football indeed, and shout out to all the fans for tuning in, and thank you guys for joining us on this broadcast. I'm Nathan Shaw. Lucas Barron joining you as your call on the call tonight, and that's all for Spartan Sports on TV3 this Friday night. We'll see you next Friday night away at South Dearborn with Sam Harvey commentating that game.